Hello.
Good evening.
I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Okay. I have to get over here so I can read comments. Take me just a second. Okay. Hello there. Hello, they love, and I didn't get that other one that joined us. And Chevy and Eli and Kurt and James and Coffee and User something. And I missed that one. I missed somebody else. Hi, Jimmy Coleman. Hi, Jimmy Coleman. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. And Heather. Hi, Heather. And Samson. Actually, Sam, it's funny because yes, it is my real hair. But I have something secret that I have a secret about that I'm going to tell you. But yeah, this is my real hair. Hello, Diane. I just had the question, is this my real hair? Which isn't an unusual question for us to get. And I'll talk. Hello there, Dennis Miller. Hello, sweetheart. I sent you my promo tonight. I'll wait for Shelly to get here. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. What did Diane Ram Jam already? Must be the hair. Hello there, Isaiah. Ram Jam times 2, Di. Hi, Sam. What's the secret? Oh, well, you'll have to hang around if you want to know what the secret is. Oh, thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Hi, Hot Rod, and Dave Walker, and Mark Van Meter, and Reddy, and oh, okay, that was not a Ram Jam. Let's play checkers on your pants. That's actually funny. Although this is houndstooth. This is not actually checkered. It's actually houndstooth. Oh my God. Hi, Slugger. Yeah, wait, he's not a Ram Jam, but you gotta give him that one. That one's funny. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. I like them too. I have a thing about black and white. Yeah, he's safe for now because that was funny. All I saw was play something in your pants. That didn't sound good to me. Oh, there's Shelly. Okay, since Shelly is here. Okay, I'm getting too rowdy here. But Shelly and Diane, now this is the person that said, what is the secret? Okay, you know how I was talking about wanting to get bangs? How I was talking about wanting to get bangs? Well, I didn't. Hello there, JC. Hello, sweetheart. I didn't have the nerve to just go get bangs cut because I was afraid I would hate them. And then, once that's done, there's no turning back. Hello, JC. Well, unless Alexis, when she was like 12 or 13 years old, she had a brilliant idea. She didn't want bangs anymore. And so she shaved off her bangs. Oh my God. and I don't want to be doing that. So let's see if I can do this without messing my hair up. Ta-da! I got these bang things on Shein. I got them on Shein. I got these on there for $2. So I thought, hey, I can try out bangs. And it's what's really funny is I never dreamed they would actually match my hair, but they sort of do, actually. So, yeah, that was my that was my thing. That's why I said about the hair. I can always get you get what you pay for. That's right. You're right, Mary, because Alexis, whenever I took a picture and I sent it to Alexis and Jessica, and both of them immediately said, "Is that your hair? What is that?" And they both knew that it wasn't my they both knew that it wasn't my hair. Yeah, in real life, I would never be able to wear that in real life because you can actually see through. The little clip that holds it on is actually really clever, but you can actually see the clip through the bangs, so I don't know how that will. You thought my hair was flipped back? Oh. Well, I told Alexis and Jessica, I said, and I sent it to Whitney too, and Whitney said, there was no comment from Whitney, but Jessica wouldn't say really anything, and I said, Alexis, what do you think about bangs? And she said, well, bangs would look good, but not those bangs. Oh my God. So I'm right back where I started. I still don't know if I want bangs or not. But when Smurffett gets here, we have exciting news. Yeah, the houndstooth pants. Thank you. Thank you. What? I knew something was going on here. It's because I don't have my glasses on. That's why I can't see. But, and I will have some discussion, or I will talk about why I haven't been on. Hello, Gabby. Hi, Gabby. Gabby missed my bangs. Gabby, I bought some bangs from Shein. See, Gabby, look. They actually looked better than that when I had them on, but not much better. Blue skies, I don't know how you would know that, but yes, I usually do. I usually do set crisscross. I don't set lotus style. I have some exercises I do where I set lotus style. Yeah, I got those from Shein, Gabby. But we have really great news about Smurffett, and I will talk a little bit about why I'm not doing videos. Yeah, I actually, yes, I know what the lotus position is, and yes, I can do that, but I don't do that I don't sit here like that. Well, I watch my own live, user 122205, because that's where I read my comments, because I don't like the camera right in my, or the other phone right in my face. I like it to be at a distance from me. It's more comfortable for me that way. And I can't see the comments up there. So I watch my own live on my backup account so that I can read the comments down here. That is my setup. And thank you guys for sending likes. Thank you so much. Well, I don't know how smart it is, but it works for me. And it just, I happen to have more than one phone. So it works out well, which somebody could do. Are these Alabama pants? I don't know why they would be called Alabama pants. Jeffrey, tell us why they would be called Alabama pants. And like Bear Bryant's hat. Yeah, see, I don't know. I didn't know I know who Bear Bryant is, but I didn't know he wore a hat like this. I don't remember ever seeing that. Hi, Bostonian. Thank you for joining us. I was just watching a movie that took place in Boston. Oh, I see. I did not know that, Jeffrey. I didn't know that. Hi, Annie Francis. Thank you for joining us. Hi, JS. I don't know what X means, but hi, Patel. Oh, hi. Hi there. Hi, Geraldine. I have an aunt, Geraldine. Thank you, JC. Thank you for sending likes. You guys hurry up and send some likes because it's hung up on 666 right now. We don't need that. Hi, Joey Guy. There we go. We're on 667 now. Hi, John. Very nice to meet you. Hi, Tony Tapp. Hi, Jerry Jeff. Hello there. Hello, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. Oh, yeah. Okay, you had to learn about Leonard Skinner, too. Yeah, I know about Leonard Skinner. I know more about Leonard Skinner than I know about Houndstooth or Bear Bryant. Hi, Marie. Hi, Colby3. Thank you for joining us. Have we seen Smurffett yet? Hi, Almond32. For you guys who saw my promo, I mentioned our really good friend Smurffett, and hopefully she'll be here with us tonight, but if she's not able to, that's okay too, because she is very busy. But Smurffett's, she did that relaxation. Yeah, Jerry, you're in South Carolina. If there's something going on in the news that's happened in South Carolina, please forgive me because I don't know about it because I don't watch the news. Just not something that I do. I try to. Hi, Bobby B. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and if Smurfette comes in, hi, Richard. You guys can get my attention. Shelly, Diane, I just had an idea. Like if you're trying to get my attention, if you comment, say 3 purple hearts, I will see that on my screen, and that's not something people are usually going to comment, so it'll catch my attention to look down, because I want to talk about Smurfette. Yeah, that may be true, Jeffrey. Okay. Yeah, Diane, I can see that. What, are you trying to get my attention because Smurfette's here? Or are you just trying it out? Okay. Thank you guys. I don't know why I just came up with that because I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on, so I want to get this out about Smurffett. Got it, Diane. Got it. And it works. That does catch my attention. But on, and I'm going to have to go off of comments for a second. The app is called SoundWize, and I know it's backwards. This is the app, SoundWize. And our wonderful dear friend Smurffett, who is also one of our moderators. What is that? I don't know what that says, but it sort of looked like it might be a Ram Jam. Oh, SoundWize. Thank you, Diane. And now it is a free app, and I'm going to give you the name of Smurffett's. Oh, this is the picture I sent Jessica and Alexis. That's what I sent them to for them to judge the bangs. Can you read that backwards? I will read it to you. It is Your Guide to Relaxation, and it's Smurffett, SMURFETTE 747. Hey, Diane, maybe if you just, it's Your Guide to Relaxation. But if people go back to the last video that I posted, not the pinned ones, but the last video that I posted, they'll find Smurffett, the link to Smurffett's page, and then you can find more information. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. And it's Smurffett 747 is in that, I don't know how, because I just downloaded that app for the first time yesterday, so I'm not as familiar with it. And now it is a 26-minute guide to, Smurffett is talking you through 26 minutes of relaxation and stress relief that, you can use that at night when you're trying to sleep, or when you get home from work and you want to wind down and kind of leave the stress of the day behind. Another good idea to use something like that for, because it's only 26 minutes, is, on your lunch break at work. You know how people take power naps? Well, for 26 minutes, you could, if you have a quiet place where you can go and sit, hopefully when it warms up, outside, and listen to that on your phone, maybe with your little AirPods or whatever you have, and really just kind of release the stress and the tension. And hello there, Kenneth Snyder. Oh my God, Diane, Snyder. Thank you for coming in here, Kenneth. You helped me jog my memory. Remember last week when that person came in and said they were my boyfriend in 1977 and their name was Steve? And I knew I had a boyfriend named Steve when I was in high school, and I've been racking my brain trying to come up with his last name, and I've come up with, and I knew it started with an S. It was Snyder! Oh my God! Thank you, Kenneth Snyder. Yeah, his name was Steve Snyder, and I could not for the life of me remember that name, and now there it is. Hello, Alexis. I took the bangs off. I had the bangs on, and nobody would say a word about them. Nobody would tell me they looked bad. Hi, Kenneth. Yes, really, really. I had a boyfriend in high school named Steve Snyder. He was from Detroit. He was my boyfriend for a very short time. And I was going to tell a story about that. It was when I learned a very valuable lesson of not to lie to my dad, because I told a major lie and I almost got caught. And that would have been really bad. I'll tell that story sometime, but that was the boy's name, Steve Snyder. I was thinking Steve Strauss, and it's like, no, I knew a Steve Strauss, but that was not him. I was thinking Stewart, every last name I could think of that started with an S. Yeah, no details. I won't. Oh, come on, Al. He was my boyfriend for 5 minutes. He was a little rough for me. Oh my God, tell Alan I said hello, Shelly. You know, I became a graphic artist because of Alan Lip. Alexis knows Alan Lip. Alexis, remember Jeremy and Alan? They lived behind Grandma and Grandpa. Jessica, my daughter Jessica used to be. Yes, Alan. Alan, remember his little boy Jeremy that Jessica babysat? He lived behind Grandma and Grandpa, on the street behind Grandma and Grandpa. Alan Lip. Yes, you remember him. He was wild. Don't tell Shelly that. Shelly, where did you see Alan? Did Alan Lip come back? Did he come back to Abrasive? Oh my God. No. When did that happen? Oh my God. She was younger than him. What happened? Wait a minute, I'm trying. Shelly said, what? What? Shelly, I worked with Shelly. DJ Shelly Shell. I worked with her at Abrasive. So Alan, when once Butch sold, Alan would come back to work for Abrasive. I can't believe his wife. What happened to his wife, Shelly? What happened to her? I mean, she was younger than him. I mean, not significantly. Oh, God. Well, Shelly, next time you talk to Alan, send him, if you've got my phone number, send him my phone number and tell him to text me or call me, either one. Kenneth Snyder, we actually don't answer that question. We have decided that it's better just, but anyway, Shelly and I work together at Abrasive, Alexis. Shelly's my friend in real life. But yeah, tell him to, please, Shelly, if you don't mind doing that for me. That way, that leaves it up to him. Oh, no, that's okay. I'm not offended by it. It's just I find it's better to not answer that. Hi, Rockin' Robin. Hi, Rockin' Robin. But anyway, back to Smurffett. I think I got all that out there, that Smurffett, Alexis, my friend Smurffett, now has an audio. There's an audio of her. She has a relaxation. Oh God, I can't even talk anymore. Not going to talk about that anymore. What I'm going to talk about is, I wanted, especially Diane and Shelly, I want to let them know, and Trudy, because I did go to the doctor today. And anyway, I had to go to I haven't been feeling well, and I think I told you guys that. I haven't been feeling very well for the last probably going on 2 weeks that I've not been feeling well. And I ended up having to go to Whitney took me to ER Saturday evening. It was kind of early in the evening, but I had been feeling so bad, and I had absolutely no strength whatsoever. None whatsoever. And you know how we keep my blood pressure down very low? Well, I thought, and my heart rate, I couldn't get my heart rate down. And I thought the reason I actually checked my blood pressure is because I thought maybe it had dropped too low because I could barely raise my head up. And when I checked my blood pressure, it was crazy high. It was actually 276 over, or I'm sorry, 226 over 176. And I thought that can't possibly be right, so I checked it 2 more times, and it was right around the same. And I don't really, I'm not going to play with that. I'd already taken an extra pill, or half pill, because I was trying to get my heart rate down, so I was not playing with that. And I was so disoriented, I actually thought I was going to be able to drive myself to the hospital. Fortunately, my Aunt Iva knew that was a bad idea and kind of said something to me about it. And so she called Zach for me and asked Zach, and Whitney came and got me. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean the rapper. Anyway, what conclusion that we have come to, I mean, I saw my doctor again today, but I haven't seen my cardiologist yet. Hello there, Sean. Thank you for sending likes, Al. Thank you, Alexis. And I haven't told Alexis this yet either because I just saw the doctor today, but I already knew enough that what I had done is the drug that I take, metoprolol, that keeps my heart rate down and keeps it regulated and keeps my blood pressure down to some extent. I already added another. My doctor and I talked about it. We increased the dose by 50% because, you know, my body has, over the years, my body has acclimated to that. The drug plus the heart conditions that I have are not going to get better. There is a natural progression that they will continue to get worse, but we can control that with the drugs. So we increased the dose by 50%, and I'm taking it, you know, midday. I was taking it morning and night. Now they're 12 hours apart. Now there's a midday dose. Well, that wasn't doing it either, because last night my blood pressure was almost as high again for no apparent reason. I was just laying in bed. And anyway, so when I saw my doctor today, we have decided that we're going to take that up to, now we're going to double that dose and kind of break it up through the day and then take the highest dose when I go to bed at night. Anyway, so that's how we're going to control that for right now. The problem is when you take that drug, you know how I've said before I don't have very much energy? Well, taking that drug, doubling the dose, I pretty much have basically very little energy. And I haven't, tonight will be the first night that the dose will be doubled, and I have very little energy. I haven't made a video since a week ago, probably today. I think last Thursday's when I did that video with Junior, and that just about killed me. But I haven't even tried. I've just let it ride, just tried to rest and relax and keep everything calm. And well, Diane, here's what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be a little different. But this is the song. This is a song that I found a couple of days ago, quite by accident. I was watching a movie called Promised, and I wanted to look up some of the songs in the movie Promised. Well, that led me to this band called The Promised, and I found this song that I absolutely love. And when I am able, and I'm hoping that maybe by the weekend that I will be able to do that, because I will probably be sleeping a lot more with this, because I have been, with it increased by 50%, I've been sleeping a lot more. So I'm sure I'll be sleeping even more when I double it. But anyway, I found this song, and this is going to be the song that I'm going to do this is going to be the first song that I do. And I'm probably not going to be able to sing very well with it anyway, because I only heard the song a couple of days ago, and I haven't practiced it or anything. So I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm going to do here a song before I make the video of it. But when I do my next video, this is what the song is going to be. So let me put on my shades. And I probably won't be singing much. In fact, I have the volume of the Alexa turned up because I don't know the song very well at all. But here we go. Ziggy, go back.
I'm gonna love you like fire, hold you like rain, lift you like lightning, till I crash down again, scream your name like thunder, and hold back the hurricane, spin you around, I won't touch the ground, see you again. I'm gonna love you just like fire, hold you like rain, lift you like lightning, till I crash down again, scream your name like thunder, and hold back the hurricane, spin you around, won't touch the ground till I see you again. Love you just like fire. They always told me, be careful who you love. What the fans of being, you just can't get enough. Love like poison, surging through my veins. Now that I've had you, I'll never be the same. All I want and all I pray is take me back again. All I want and all I pray, you'll take me back again. And then love you just like fire, hold you like rain, lift you like lightning, till I crash down again. I'm gonna love you just like fire.
Ziggy, cancel. Sorry about that. I really love that song. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I would call it that. But, yeah. I really love that. I just discovered them. They're called The Promised. It's this guy and girl, and I mean, they have a band. But I love it. And there's more of their songs, too. But I just found them by accident. If you go on YouTube and search The Promised, that song is called Love You Like Fire. But I really love that song so much. And that's going to be the next song that I do when I'm able to do another song. And I'm hoping. And Smurffett, I talked about you know, SoundWize and your recording on SoundWize. I talked about that earlier. And Steve Lawrence, yeah, all you have to do is look at me and I'm giggling. That's how ticklish I am. But yeah, I watched this movie. You know how when you're watching like Tubi, like another movie will come on after whatever you're watching. Well, this movie came on. It was called Promised. And I just kept watching it. I loved it. It was actually about an arranged marriage in an Italian family back in the 70s. It was really, really good. I loved the movie. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry McElhaney. Oh, what does that say? Oh. Thank you, Jerry. But, yeah, what it was is they actually got, I'm not going to tell you how it ends or anything, but I think it was on Tubi. Pretty sure it was on Tubi, but it's called Promised. The word Promised. And it was made in 2019. And I really loved it. I loved it a lot. Because, you know, I'm not unopposed to arranged marriages. When that's done right, there's actually a really good series called Indian Matchmaker. I love that. I love that. But yeah, I don't think we're that good at picking our own person. I think matchmakers are probably better at it. But yeah. But anyway, Smurfette did a live last night, and I swear, Smurfette, that is so embarrassing. You let me know 15 minutes before your live, and I had everything ready to come to your live. I fell asleep within 15 minutes. I mean, before your live came on, but see, that's what's, you know, and my cardiologist, yeah, I wasn't really tired. Jerry McElhaney, we have decided that we don't answer questions. We don't answer personal questions, I guess. But anyway, my doctor's take on that was, I'm saying this, and what my doctor said is, I can live for a very long time on these medications, keeping my heart rate down and everything down. But what will kill me is overdoing it. And if I have no energy, I won't be overdoing it, will I? Until I get a little burst. When I get a little burst of energy, look out, because I'm going to take full advantage of it. That's my problem. And the next step, and now this, my coffee, you can see, is a little weaker with more half and half. This is still, I am savoring, because you know how I said I have 2 cups of coffee during the day, and I sip on it all day long. Well, I've only sipped and drank about this much coffee so far, because I'm savoring every drink of my coffee, because I'm probably not going to get to have it much longer. But this is still my coffee, my original amount of coffee, and no more tea in the evening. This will be all that I have, and I made it about half strength, because if increasing the dose of this medication does not control that, the next thing will, because my doctor told me today that people that have SVT, that over time your body, you become more sensitive to caffeine. And I mean, I've always kind of had to be careful with caffeine for many years. That's why I don't drink iced tea, because I love it and I get carried away and I will drink too much of it, and then I got the rapid heart rate and all of that stuff going on. You know, but anyway, enough of that. We had the song. We talked about Smurffett. Smurffett, is there anything you want to add? Now, I put the link in to send people to your page to get more information. Smurffett, do you mind if I tell people the price? Because it's really like a minuscule amount for a 26-minute relaxation audio. They're usually way more expensive than that. Yeah, but if you download SoundWize, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm trying, Diane. I'm being very, my doctor today said, now, have you had any increased or stress or anything? And I said, well, as Zach said, Zach always says I have the life of Riley over here. All I got to do is ask for things. If I need something done, people just show up and do it. I don't really have any stress in my life. I really don't. And my kids, you know, they're really good about not, my kids are, they're not, when they have problems, guess what they do? They solve them for themselves. They don't bring me their problems. They solve them for themselves. Now, once in a while, they just want to have mommy talk. but Alexis is still here. She will tell you that my mommy talk is going to be brutally honest. I do not mollycoddle them. I tell them the truth as I know it. And, oh, thank you, David Bayo. Thank you so much. But, yeah. They only call me when they want the truth. But I do comfort them. You know, I do comfort them when they need that. But, but yeah, they don't burden me with their problems. So I don't have a lot of stress. I really just don't. I mean, my biggest stress is probably learning the lyrics of a song to do a TikTok, you know. And hello there, Official Smiles. Hi, Smiles. Thank you. And Richard Collins. But yeah, so if it were any calmer around here, I mean, it's like the morgue here. Probably not a good choice of analogies, but it is. I mean, you hear every Thursday night. Do you ever hear any ruckus going on around here? Well, that's how it is all the time. It's so quiet here. It's so quiet here. My, birds like Minky, if they live in a noisy environment, thank you, Ishka, thank you, Iksha, thank you so much. Thank you, Iksha. Are you the one that said Happy Valentine's Day? Oh, no, that was Smiles. Thank you, Smiles. Happy Valentine's to everybody. I'm sorry, I actually kind of forget about that holiday. Not really a big holiday around here. But I think JC. Oh, thank you, JC. Good night, JC. I think JC told me Happy Valentine's Day. I know Junior told me Happy Valentine's Day. I don't remember. Hi, Aramis and R. Sands. And, but, well, whatever I was talking about. Diane, I think we will probably only stay on until 8:30. Oh, yeah, I know, Iksha, I know. But what else? I know, I forgot while Alexis was here. Carter came in first place in Toledo. They went to Toledo over the weekend, and Carter came in first place in a very significant tournament. In fact, the boy that he beat, that he had to wrestle for the number one spot, was somebody that he's wrestled a few times before, and he's never been able to beat him. The little boy is a 2-time state champion, and Carter beat him in Toledo to win that tournament. I forget the name of the tournament, but it was a significant tournament for him to have on his record. And it will move him up in rank. So, congratulations to Carter. Congratulations, Carter. So proud of you. And you know what I said, Smurffett and Diane, Shelley? What I said that I was more proud of than him actually winning the wrestling match is to go into a tournament like that and have to wrestle somebody that you have never been able to beat. And that's the 2-time state champion. That is very intimidating. And plus Carter was having to wrestle up, which means he was having to wrestle up a weight class. People weighed more. The fact that he was able to overcome, we have a tendency to lose before the game even begins. And with wrestling in particular, that game is played in the mind, as most sports are. Most sports, the game is played in the mind. And I am so proud that he won that match, not just because of his wrestling ability, but that was a huge mental obstacle to overcome. Very proud of that. That is a level of maturity that some people never reach. So I am very proud of that. Yeah, Smurffett. You guys know what I'm talking about. That just that makes me proud. His little wrestling thing makes me proud too, but not anywhere near as proud as I am of that. That takes some strength of character. Thank you, Official Smiles. And seems like there was some. Oh, my Aunt Jackie. My Aunt Jackie is in the hospital. My aunt that lives across the street. She is in the hospital. She has pneumonia, actually. And I left the house yesterday, and my Aunt Iva's back. And so I left yesterday and went, and my Aunt Iva and I went, we had to take some stuff back. Yeah, I talked to her last night, and she thought she was going to get to come home today. I knew she wasn't going to get to come home today. They had to call the ambulance to come and get her and take her to Lexington. That was on Monday. Thank you, Smiles. Thank you. And, hi, Johnny Boatwright. I'm sorry, I think that's what that said. But, I like I said, I hope, what I didn't say, Diane and Shelley, what I didn't say is that I still have to go see my cardiologist, and it's been a couple of years since they've done the test, because, there will be a pacemaker in my future at some point, but, you have to meet certain criteria for that. And 2 years ago, whenever I was given the test, my heart rate because what they do is I already have a monitor that monitors while I'm sleeping. So I already know that it's right there at the borderline. When the criteria for getting a pacemaker is during sleep, if your heart rate drops below 41 or goes above 150 during sleep, then that is you have met the criteria. You know how insurance companies are. You've met the criteria for a pacemaker. Well, I can tell you that my heart rate, it will drop to 41 and 42 when I'm asleep, and it goes up to 147 while I'm asleep. So that's the difference, and that's how close I was 2 years ago to that criteria. And by my watch, I'm still not dropping below 41 or going over 150, because my watch would alarm if that happened, and it hasn't. That may be part of the strategy of me increasing these drugs too, because there is a good chance that my heart rate will drop below 41 with this increased dose, which will actually make me eligible for a pacemaker sooner. Oh, thank you. It doesn't, Shelley, I don't have about $100,000 to pay out of pocket, because I think just the pacemaker, I haven't looked it up lately, but I think just the pacemaker alone is something like $60,000. Insurance will not pay for that. Now, if I could pay for it out of pocket, I could have one put in tomorrow, theoretically. Hello there, Danny Young, or Dan Young. But since I can't do that, but yeah, that that's, you know how insurance that's their criteria. That is the criteria if it falls below 41 or goes over 150. And mine is right there and has been. Has been for a very long time. And I mean, you know what, remember when I had to go to the ER after that time during my live? The doctor that I saw in the ER, that was his remedy. Hi, Kaza. Was I needed a pacemaker. Well, because he had a pacemaker. And he got it when he was younger than I was. And he had to take the same drugs that I have to take and go through all of that. And then but he was able to get the pacemaker sooner. And I'm thinking he knew how to pull some strings that I'm not able to pull. Hi, Stephen King. Hi, Stephen King. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Captain John Mark. Hello, Kaza. But if I were back in Columbus, I might be able. And Shelley, you know, one of Butch's best friends and neighbors was a cardiologist, a cardiac surgeon, a heart surgeon. And there was a problem at Riverside when I was there one time because they wanted to do another catheterization when I had just had one done 2 days before. And I called Tanya, and so Butch called his neighbor and sent his neighbor, the heart surgeon, up there to see me to make sure that they didn't do another catheterization when I had just had one. But anyway, so I'm sure if I still lived in Columbus, I might know some people. Plus, a lot of my customers at the dealership were doctors. Oh, good night, Iksha. Get some sleep, sweetheart. Good night. Yeah. You gotta know somebody, I guess. But yeah. And my guess is with this increased dose, my heart rate will probably be falling below 41. Hello there from Fripp Island, South Carolina. I don't know Fripp Island. It sounds a little familiar. Hi, Simi. Hi, Simi65. Hello there. Good night, Stephen King. Thank you for coming to see us. We are so glad to have you back. So glad to have you back. Yeah, right. I think, yeah. Oh yeah, I love Prince of Tides. I love that movie. I know it's kind of there's some traumatic scenes in Prince of Tides, but I love that movie. I love Nick Nolte and I love Barbara Streisand, so I love Prince of Tides. I can't watch it. It's just a little too much for me to watch very often, but I do love that movie. Do love it. And, well, hi TJ Lindy. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, here's what I'm hoping more than anything else right now. Because all I can do is work with my doctor, adjust the medication, and, hope that over time, that maybe, because, I remember when I first had to start taking those drugs, my energy level was just, I hardly had any energy at all. And then I kind of acclimated, and I just have to push myself more. I have to motivate myself more Because when you're really weak like that, it's hard to do. You just, it takes so much effort to get up and get going. But my Aunt Iva, my Aunt Iva's not going to let me, my Aunt Iva's not going to let me take to my bed for very long. She got me up and got me going yesterday. And hugs to you, Smurffett. And I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I love, and I'm good. And I was gonna say this, that could not have come at a better time for me, because I need that. If I'm letting myself get worked up over nothing, because you can bet. I know, Diane. Well, here's the thing. My Uncle Walter takes double the same drug, because my Uncle Walter is walking around with 2 blocked arteries. He had 4 blocked arteries. They put in 2 stents, and he needs to go back and have 2 more stents, and he hasn't done that yet. My Uncle Walter is 81 years old, my Aunt Iva's husband. He is 81 years old. He takes double the amount of this drug that I'm gonna be taking. Not that I'm already taking, but he takes he takes 200 milligrams a day. I'm gonna be taking, I did take 50. We increased to 75 last week. Still had the problem, so we're increasing to 100. My Uncle Walter takes 200 milligrams of that drug a day, and he is still motivated to get, and he's 81, not 61, and he went golfing today with his brothers. He went golfing all morning today. He's always doing something around the farm, but I will tell you this, as soon as his butt hits a sofa, he is asleep. I mean, as soon as he sits down, he is out like a narcoleptic. Somebody with narcolepsy. But yeah, so if he can, and I can't imagine how much motivation it takes for him to do that. Because it's hard. You know what I mean? It's like, especially for me, I'm laying in bed, I am so exhausted I can hardly raise my head up, and there's absolutely nothing that I have to do. Nothing. There is not one thing that I have to do. Okay, I have to get up and make my coffee. I do have to do that. I have to take care of certain, functions. But other than that, I really don't have to do anything. And hi, Herman Quad Guard Drawn. I don't understand what you're talking about. You can't see my hair? I think it's pretty daggone hard to miss. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and eat. I ate roast beef at my Aunt Iva's for lunch when we got back from the adjoining town. She had roast beef, and I didn't eat the potatoes, and I ate 1 carrot. I ate roast beef and green beans, and now this is all food that's farm fresh food. No, talk about organic, absolutely all organic. And they have the chickens now too. And Zach and Whitney are going to get 6 chickens from them. And yeah, so even the eggs, which I haven't been eating eggs. I kind of lost my taste for eggs. But I ate that yesterday, and today I ate peanut butter and banana. I decided I was going to give up the peanut butter because I was pretty much living on it. And then I figured out if I don't have the peanut butter here, then I end up eating nothing sometimes, and that's not good. So I I had some peanut butter. I got myself peanut butter and banana yesterday, and the other thing that was a positive thing from going to ER was because I remember how I knocked my coffee. Remember how I knocked my coffee over on my live last week, and I was really very clumsy. Well, that wasn't, I had been like that all week, and I went over to my Aunt Jackie's and knocked over a cup of coffee over there. It was not right, and I was dizzy, like the room would spin. Well, because my blood pressure was so low. And they did give me a drug. I don't remember the name of it. I never heard of it before. They use it to treat it's not Dramamine, but they use it to treat motion sickness in people. And the doctor in the ER, and Whitney's the one that was at the ER with me because Zach's actually sick too. He's better now though. But he suggested giving me a drug for that, that spinning. And the only place it really worries me a lot is when I'm in the bathtub. Because when I get down in the bathtub and then when I stand up, the room starts spinning. Don't like the idea of falling in the bathroom. There's too many things in there I could knock my brains out on. And, but Whitney said she was watching the blood pressure thing because they were trying to get my blood pressure down. And she said, when the doctor mentioned prescribing another drug, that my blood pressure went. And so he made a deal with me. He said, well, you're going to have to be here for at least a few more hours because we still have to run, that heart enzyme. Because I had really bad chest pain too. But I didn't think I was having a heart attack. I didn't. It was just my angina. He said, you got to stay here anyway. Why don't you let me give you one? Give you one of the pills that I'm going to prescribe and see if they work. And if you have any adverse effect. And if it helps. And then I'll write you a prescription for it. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds reasonable. So he gave me one. And before he said, turn your head real fast, side to side. And I said, I'm not going to do that because I know when I do that, the room's going to start spinning. And so after right before I went home, he asked me to turn my head real fast, side to side. And I didn't even hesitate, and I did it, and there was no spinning room. So that is a really good thing. And my doctor looked at it. I told my doctor about it today, and he said, yeah, that's not a bad idea, because you are going to, when your blood pressure is that low. Well, when I left the hospital Saturday night, my blood pressure was 108/55, and my heart rate was 51. So anyway, Shelly just came back to us. And Shelly, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Just because hello there. What does that say? What is that? Bama blue tick. I know what a blue tick hound is. My grandfather raised blue tick coon hounds. Love you, Smurffett. Oh, Shelly had to, oh, you're listening on your AirPods because we know where you are. We can't say anything. Thank you, Shelly. You can take a break from the doing moderating since now you're working different hours. And don't forget what I told you. You can give Alan my phone number and tell him he can text me or call me or whatever he wants to, but I would love to hear from him. I haven't talked to him. I actually have not talked to Alan since, I didn't even talk to Alan when Brad died. I couldn't get a hold of him. And, but anyway. Oh, you're unloading tools. What are you unloading tools? Wait. You're unloading tools like from the racks or from the boats? That only means something to Shelly and I. Hi, Ricardo. From the racks or the boats? I mean, you know, the little round, you know what I'm talking about, that goes into the diamond thing. Love you, Shelly. Love you, Smurffett, Diane. Thank you guys so much. And I will do, what I have decided, and I'm talking more, what I've decided is if I'm not able to do lip syncing videos anymore, I'll come up with something else. Probably something more productive and more useful that doesn't take so much energy. Love y'all. But I'm hoping I will get to do at least that one more song. And there's actually another song I want to do too. Well, like I always say, I want this to... Bye, Al. Alexa, I didn't know you were still here. Are you at work? Can you call... Will you call me when I get off of here? Will you call me when I get off of here? Love you guys. But like I always say, you won't call me when I get off of here? I love you. Love you all. And like I always say, I want this to be your favorite TT show every Thursday night. So I'll see you right here next week. Same, what do I say? Same time, same station. Love y'all. Bye. Bye-bye.